Joe. What's up, boys?
What up?
We established last week I'm talking to everybody, not just you, Joe. That is not
I
that
know.
is not a joke on your weight at all. I promise.
Oh, that's
You
fair.
you are a big boy, but so am I. It's fair. But uh, yeah. So for those living under a rock, looking at our faces, I'm James, and that's Joe, the other one. That's not me.
Hi,
Again,
I'm Joe.
we're on Spotify again, so it's nice to be on two, right? Nice. Give you something
You're
to listen
like
to at work.
you're like frozen to me,
I'm
bruh.
frozen.
Oh, you're good now. Well, maybe not. I don't know what's happening. You're kind of cute. You're kind of cute when you're frozen.
I was pretending to be frozen. Was I actually frozen? Because I was just holding still for nothing.
You're kind of cute when you're frozen.
Well, I mean, I do what I can. Do what I can. But we got breaking news to start off the show. It just happened. It just happened. Michael Lorenzen just threw a no hitter. The 14th no hitter in Phillies franchise history and the first since 2015. And it was over the Nationals. Uh,
Uh,
eh,
Big surprise there.
eh. But it's like the second or third one this year. So no hitters they've been rare to come back lately. Lately.
Yeah, I mean, I haven't really been watching because the Cardinals suck, and I know the Cardinals aren't pitching no hitters. That's for damn sure. Uh,
They haven't been.
they,
Would
they
that be
can't.
wild if every pitcher that they traded away, just all of a sudden they just started just ERAs under two?
I wouldn't be surprised, honestly. That'd
Is
totally be
it the
accurate.
mound in St. Louis, Joe? Is that what's going on?
Yep, yep.
So
We're we're cursing our own people.
that's too funny. Um, I mean, if we're starting to show off with baseball, we might as well just go balls deep, right?
Works for me.
Maybe do some updated baseball standings. Uh, so only thing I know for certain is
I'm
the
in
Cubs,
last.
the Cubs were going streaking. Um, Last I saw, they were a game back of first in the Central, which was a big jump from third and 6.5 games back. They were like a game and a half back, I think. Let me double check. They're now 2 games back, which that just means that the Brewers played a game and they evened it up. So it works. It works. So yeah, the Cubs would still not be making the playoffs right now. It looks like they're about half a game outside of the wild card, which I'll take it. I'll take it. Take it. Even though I'd rather, game first or last, Ricky Bobby, but I'll take it. God, the AL looks so stacked.
I got nothing for baseball. Baseball is like non-existent to me if the Cardinals suck. So
All right, well, let's. The Cardinals are 49-65, and that is not the worst in the league.
that's more wins than I want. I want 100 losses.
You want
That's what
you
I
want
want.
you want athletics level right now, 33-82.
Yeah, yeah. If you're not going to be competing for the World Series, give me a high draft pick.
That's fair. Well, if we're doing bragging rights, you could brag over Jimothy. You have a better winning percentage than that. Not by much, but better than the Rockies by 4 games.
He's not a Rockies fan though.
Angels. Where are the Angels at? I was just going local. But the
Mm.
Angels aren't really good either. 57-58. So I mean, it's Shohei Ohtani and Mike Trout, and that's about it. And that's the way it's probably going to be for until next trade deadline.
That'll probably be how it'll be forever.
Just Trout and Ohtani.
I mean, until they retire, probably.
Should we start the hashtag free Trout and Otani?
I mean, I'd be surprised if that wasn't already happening.
It probably is. Um, but for those of you listening on Spotify, we have a cool little logo thing up in the corner. You like it, Joe? It's blue like
The
your eyes.
the logo,
Yeah, above your head
yeah, it matches my shirt. It's kind of
and your
cute.
and your eyes.
Not so much my eyes.
Well, not with this lighting.
That's fair. That's fair.
Also, I was showing you my sweet New Jersey I got. This I know it looks really tight, but the shirt underneath is one of those like thick shirts. But yeah, I got it for like $13 on eBay. I won an
Really? Yeah.
auction. I won an auction.
They still do those?
Hi. I did it by accident actually. Um, so I just was
Ooh,
like,
ooh, ooh, ooh.
look,
Putting
oh,
that back up there. Putting that back up there. Hiya. Hey, happy early birthday, Shaylee.
tomorrow.
I'll say it on the podcast.
Hey.
By the next podcast, it'll already her birthday will have passed. So
Oh, okay. So happy early birthday. Will I be? Will I be? Is it the weekend?
no.
Oh, okay. Well, happy actual birthday to my nephew Isaiah, who turned 10. 10. His actual birthday.
No.
Isaiah just turned 10.
No.
Is it weird? Because him turning 10 made me feel significantly older than when my oldest nephew turned 16. Nicholas is 16.
Yeah, I know Nicholas is 16. Nicholas
That
is the
didn't
same
make
age
me
as
feel
my
old.
brother.
That didn't make me feel old. Isaiah turning 10.
Yeah. I don't know. Okay. So we don't normally talk about this, but this made me feel really old. WWE. When Bailey was in NXT, she had the Bailey's biggest fan person. She's apparently making her in-ring debut. She was like 10 in that. And I'm like, what is happening? And I'm sick. Sick to my stomach.
And that was talking WWE. No, but what made me feel really old? This also happened in baseball, so it's kind of relevant. When Jose Ramirez and was it Tim Anderson got in that fight?
Oh,
Did you see
oh,
that?
I saw it and I have admiration for one player.
Okay, well, let me tell you why I felt old first. First off, I thought Jose Ramirez has been in the league for 30 years. Oh, because I feel like he's just been around. And uh, I'm pretty sure he's my age.
I'm pretty sure
He's
Jose
your age.
Ramirez is younger than me.
He's 30. And I swear that man's been in the league for 20 years.
Yeah. Uh
That made me feel old too. God, this is the old
I
episode.
I am strongly on Jose Ramirez's side.
For tagging too hard?
Strongly. What?
For like him, he said he tagged too hard or something.
No. Tim Anderson was the one who squared up first.
Mm-hmm.
Throw the punch. Knock him out.
Take him out. Take him out. I mean, that's fair. That's fair. But yeah,
And the funniest part is that Tim Anderson deleted a whole bunch of tweets about like him acting tough. It's pretty great.
yeah, it's I gotta love it. Gotta love it. Well, other than that, baseball. I mean, that's pretty much it for baseball. You know what we should bring up. I don't want to, uh, but we got to bring up the United States women national team.
Oh, and how much they suck?
Yeah, yeah. So I mean, that's pretty much like, should we just do what we used to do for baseball? Women's soccer sucks. Women's soccer sucks.
No. See, no. But like,
Did you see how they lost?
yeah. I saw Rap Pose or whatever smile too, and I was like, oh, you suck. Uh but I don't know, man. It
I looked at all their games. All of their games they didn't technically lose until PKs. But like all of their games were 0-0, 1-1, 2-2, 3-3. There was a couple legitimate wins, but like they just didn't have it.
Did they get any legitimate wins?
I mean, I have to look up the actual scores, but
Um,
like this game that they just lost was 0-0, 5-4 on penalty kicks. Um, they had a game on August 1st, Portugal 0-0, which they won. The Netherlands 1-1, which they won. They they beat Vietnam, Wales, and the Republic of Ireland.
so
Eh,
way smaller countries.
Yep. Oh, they beat Brazil. They beat Japan, Canada. But this was like these were before the actual cup. So yeah.
But they they let us down. It's like if the men's basketball team doesn't win it. It's kind of like, oh, if you ain't first, you're last. So you
Yeah.
suck.
It's I just to me it's crazy that they've been what the heavy favorite for the past like 3 or 4 years, and then they just really they didn't even get second. Like
Mm-mm.
it's not like they lost in the final game. Like they didn't make it,
Yep.
and it's like Tim Tebow. Didn't even make. They made it to the playoffs. They flashed once, and that's it.
No, because Tim Tebow never won a Super Bowl.
That's fair. I just like bringing up Tebow as much as I can. Which that's enough about soccer. Good job. We talked about soccer. Suck
Soccer.
sucks.
Yay.
I'm just gonna jump right into NFL because I brought up. Did you see the Johnny Manziel thing?
The who?
Johnny Manziel, Johnny Football.
No, I didn't see anything about Johnny Football. You could tell me that Johnny Football is like 40 and I'd probably believe you.
Okay, well he's 30, just so you know. Um, he apparently so it came out like he never studied film, which I mean it was obvious. We watched him play. Um, and apparently he tried to commit suicide. Um, and there's gonna be a Netflix series on it or something like that.
Huh.
And he tried to take his own life by like doing a drug overdose or something or whatever. And I this is directly to Cowboys fans who were mad about the Zach Martin pickup in the draft. Are you happy now? Like, imagine the different trajectory of the Cowboys right now if we actually went for Manziel.
I don't know. Uh, Johnny Manziel was a really good backyard football player, not so much a football player. uh, so it was never going to work.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, no, and for him to come out like, how long has he been out of the league? 4 years.
He's only been out of the league for 4 years. I feel like he's been out of the league for 20.
Well, I don't know how long he's been out of the league. I just know he's 30. I was just throwing it out there that he did 3 years, maybe. I'm
I,
not. I'm not a
I'm dead
doctor.
serious. I like my memory of this kid is I was a kid. I don't know.
Yeah, well, he's your age. You're older than him.
I
No, wait, no, he's older than you. You currently are both 30, but he turns 31 this year. Um, oh my
he
God.
he, he could be 40 and I would not bat an eye.
Oh, he has not played an NFL game since 2015. He was drafted in 2014.
Uh, You're telling me he was drafted under 10 years ago.
Yes.
I don't believe you. I don't believe you.
I mean, I'm just looking at what I'm looking at, man. I'm like, I wouldn't lie to you, Joe. Yes, I
That man
would.
was drafted like '05.
Before Jamarcus Russell.
That man was drafted like '05.
Oh, well, since we're talking about NFL quarterbacks, might as well keep the trend going. Um, you watch Hard Knocks? No.
I have not yet.
Do you?
On occasion, I watched last season.
Which was the Lions, right?
Yeah.
This year's the Jets, I'm pretty sure.
Oh yeah. I have to watch it because I have to see what they say about Sean. I have to. I have to.
About Sean.
Sean Payton.
Oh, yeah. They're gonna cut that out.
Like
They're gonna.
I have to see what like you when tensions rise, you know it's because Sean said something. You know
Oh,
that's
you
what's
just want to
going.
see the aftermath.
Oh
Okay.
yeah, I want to see the chaos ensue.
Well, from what I've seen slash heard, um, I I think plays a big part into it. Aaron Rodgers actually looks happy, and
Oh
he's
yeah,
smiling and joking, and the vibes are immaculate.
that is the best shot the Jets have is Aaron Rodgers calling plays because it's pretty obvious Aaron's better at calling plays than Nathaniel Hackett with that deep bomb.
So what you're
So
saying is, he can't hack it.
correct.
Uh, that was too easy and too dumb. I apologize, but I'm not deleting it, so it's been said.
Uh, but I don't know. I think it's all hilarious. Because they're like showing clips and all that of like Zach saying that Aaron Rodgers called that play, and I'm like, you probably shouldn't be saying that after all this happened. That Nathaniel Hackett's a bad play caller. I'm like, kind of.
I don't know. I know in the coming weeks, I think we gotta make our division winners and playoff predictions. The AFC is gonna be tough.
I don't think it's going to be.
I mean, in terms of to pick teams, because like if you look at the list of teams that are really good, like I think you can get at the top five, and then the sixth and seventh spot is wide open. At least to me, just looking at it on paper.
I think the 7 spot is open.
Ooh, ooh. I don't know. I could probably think the same. I haven't actually like made any predictions. So maybe we'll save that for right before the season. Um, but
But I do think the AFC has 8 of the top 11 best teams in the league.
which naturally means the NFC is going to win the Super Bowl.
You said that last year, and it provided to be incorrect.
I picked the Chiefs last year. What are you talking
No,
about?
last year when I said this exact statement, I said the NFC is trash. You said that means the NFC is going to win the Super Bowl. You
Yeah.
said that exactly.
Ah.
You said that exactly.
Check the tape. Check the tape. I still picked the Chiefs to win the Super Bowl though, so
That's
that is
fine.
also stated. Well, I got to say some stuff to make you riled up, Joe. Okay.
Okay. I also said prior to last season, there's only truly 3 contenders. They are the Bengals, the Bills, and the Chiefs.
Fair. Like it, I think it's more likely the Chiefs repeat than the NFC team wins, but we'll dissect that as we get a little bit closer. You want to say something? Get it off your chest. Say it with the chest.
I think those 3 teams are whooping any NFC team that makes it to the Super Bowl. If an NFC team wins the Super Bowl, it's probably because they didn't play one of those 3 teams.
All right, so the Jets have a massive upset, knock out the Bills, Bengals, and Chiefs in 3 consecutive weeks,
Yeah, then I could see the NFC doing it.
and then
I do not see any NFC team beating any of those 3 teams.
see my luck. If that scenario happened, it would be Cowboys versus Aaron Rodgers, and he'd fucking win. In that scenario, my luck, that's exactly what's going to happen. The Cowboys are going to make a run in the NFC. The Jets are going to make a run in the AFC, and we're just going to see Aaron Rodgers and the
No, you,
Cowboys.
you see, all you have to do in that instance is count down the play clock, and they won't get the ball off. So you're fine. Jets are no threat.
I mean, we could just turn off the lights, and then maybe he will just like, go back into the
Uh,
darkness and not know what's going on.
I think the Broncos have a better chance of making the Super Bowl than the Jets.
Dang. I'm just kidding. Yeah, I mean, yeah. But keeping it NFL and quarterback themed, I kind of threw it at you last second, but Colin Coward, like he made a list of quarterbacks not going to win the Super Bowl, and then I'm assuming obviously it's a oopsie. He said Dwayne Haskins, and it was on the list, and obviously we know Dwayne Haskins passed away just over a year ago.
But is he wrong?
Let me fact check. No, he's not technically wrong. Still not the right thing to say.
So
I personally, you know what this made me think of? You put anything on that teleprompter and he will read it. And when I say anything, I mean anything.
yeah.
Go fuck yourself, San Diego.
Yeah.
I, because when he said it, I finally watched the video. When he said it, he kind of was like, so it actually says quarterbacks that can win the Super Bowl, but it's supposed to say can't win the Super Bowl. He kind of had a like weird pause, and it was like very. I think he realized it in the moment, but he's still not wrong.
Yeah. I mean,
It's a factual statement. Jamarcus Russell also will not win one. He's not in the league. Johnny Manziel also not going to win one. Brett Favre's not going to win another one. Neither is Tom Brady. We just list a whole bunch of quarterbacks that are dead, retired, or Joe Namath not going to win another Super Bowl. For those of you listening, Joe has his thinking face on.
well, my brain is like, could they win it as a GM? Could they win it as a partial owner?
They
Could
won't win
like
it as a quarterback. It
correct,
was
correct.
the list was quarterbacks who will not win a Super Bowl.
Yes, yes. Because I was like, John Elway won a Super Bowl after he retired.
I mean, fair, but I mean, just the Colin Coward thing, it kind of blew up a little bit. It was just very poor taste. Whilst technically yes, factual poor taste.
Yes, yes. And the only reason I had no idea is because all I've been paying attention to is fantasy football.
Which by the way, my franchise draft that I sent you all those things. I know it's way off topic, but it's fine. Bunch of idiot emphasis on the eye. Um, I fell asleep before the draft. It was too late. Like I missed the entire draft.
That's hilarious.
Yeah. But you know who my first pick was? The third pick overall.
Who?
Patrick Mahomes.
I don't hate that.
It was auto. I told you like that's who I was leaning for anyways. The other guys because I mean franchise quarterback Mahomes is under 30. Like it's my first franchise thing, so I have the best quarterback. I mean, my team's not terrible. I'll have to send you the screenshots maybe after, but it's not bad. It's not
Hmm.
great. But did you know in the franchise one they still have Marshawn Lynch and retired players still in there?
Oh yeah.
Like
I
what?
also enjoy that you're saying franchise one instead of dynasty.
Whatever. Franchise dynasty. It's the
Same
same thing,
thing.
bro. It's the same thing. It's this is this is franchise from Madden, but for fantasy football. That's what this is.
Yeah, and
It's the same thing.
I love it. I made so many trades before draft this year.
Have you had your
It's
draft yet?
awesome. Oh yeah.
I have another draft Sunday. I don't know if I'll be home for it.
Ooh,
I mean, I
rough.
told you what I'm going to do, but I don't really want to say it on air just in case, someone actually hears it and then
Yeah, yeah,
It
yeah,
ruins
yeah,
it. But
yeah,
so
yeah,
I don't know if
yeah.
I'll be home. I'll be driving. I know that much. Maybe
Um,
I might be. We'll see.
I don't know. Love some fantasy football. I love it. It makes me happy.
Joe loves it so much he wants to do a two-person fantasy league against me, but he doesn't know if we can figure it out.
I also want to do 2-person against Shaylee. And my screen just went black.
I think what we're gonna have to do is just have 2 accounts
Probably.
and just have 4 teams and just 2 of me, 2 of you, and go to town. No trades. No trades allowed unless we're trading with each other. Sorry, I can't read that. I can't read.
Okay, I'll read it for you. Hey, if I make a Cowboys mask, is their color garbage can gray?
That's more like Lombardi gray.
Hell.
Well, I mean, without Mahomes, the Chiefs would be a poverty franchise. Just like the Patriots would be a poverty franchise without Brady. That's a literal statement. That's a very true statement.
That yeah.
Like we're living it right now. Brady ain't coming back through that door. Oh, also breaking news,
Breaking news.
because Mr. Batman likes his jokes. Um, he got like his original account banned on TikTok, so the Detroit Lions no longer follow him. So he no longer has that over me.
Batman's account was banned.
Yeah, he made a new one. Made a new one.
You'll have to send me a TikTok so I can follow him.
So the Detroit Lions follow me and only me, not him.
I'll I'll I won't try. I have too much going on right now.
I'm just kidding, Batman. I know it was poopy. I really hope they respond to one of my comments. Maybe I'll make a video about it and have them follow you again because I know how sad you are.
But
Not really breaking news, but it was worth it. Sure.
yawns.
Yawns. The boys are tired. Just run
Um
that down there the rest of the show. Bro,
honestly,
I've slept so bad lately. I'm not even lying. It's
same. Uh trying to think of any other NFL things. I mean, injuries are going crazy right now.
you know what I learned how to do?
What's that?
I always it hurts like this, but then this is what happens when there's not a lot going on. Oh yeah, no, I can do it like this. It's the whip.
Um see the problem here is on my screen you are laggy as hell. I can hear you, but you're laggy, so I can't see what you're doing.
Field goal
Like
post,
like right now you're like this.
field goal post into that heart. Just whip it. Close, but in the heart shape.
I do it the reverse way. I don't know why. I do the wrong fingers
It's great. It's great. Um,
because I'm an idiot.
yeah.
Emphasis on
So
the eye.
it's probably should just stay up the rest of the day, the rest of the night. Um,
Honestly,
honestly. Uh, so since there's not much sports stuff going on, we do have the NBA Hall of Fame happening this weekend. The induction, the the official class of 2023, highlighted by the GOAT, Dwayne Wade.
love it, love it. Not the goat, but love it, love it.
The GOAT, the Miami Heat GOAT.
Okay, that yeah, accurate.
Number three, number three shooting guard all time. Number th-
Accurate.
number three in our hearts, not number 9. Throwback to couple pods ago.
Um, yeah,
Also, uh, it's got Dirk, Pau Gasol, Tony Parker. I didn't know Tony Parker retired the same year.
I know Tony was on the Hornets. I didn't know that he retired the same year. Powell has to be later.
Yeah, Pau retired a little bit ago, right?
Yeah. I don't think Tony Parker retired that year. I don't think Tony Parker's the first ballot either.
I think he retired probably the year after they won the.
Well, I know he went to Charlotte for a while.
Okay, well, I got the full list in front of me. I got Gene Bess, Gary Blair, silent movie stars, I think. Pau Gasol, Becky Hammond, David Hickson, Gene Keady, two Genes in this class. Dirk, Greg Popovich, Jim Valvano, Wade, and then the 1976 U.S. Women's Olympic team. So at least one women's team is good enough to make to the Hall. Yeah, it's another shot at soccer.
So there's 3 people that are like top tier.
Yeah.
Because it'd be Pop, it'd be Dirk, and it'd be Wade.
Yeah. Yep.
Okay.
Wade. Which, speaking of Wade, he had a clap back to Paul Pierce, which was great.
And it wasn't really a clap back. It was more of a stay in your lane.
He responded, but I loved it. I thought it was great.
I mean,
it could have been better, sure, but I mean it was good enough.
I mean, Wade came into the league way later than Paul and won a championship before him. So it's pretty much over.
Yeah. I mean, he did make a very valid comment though that rent is expensive. It is. That's a true statement. And
Depends where you're at.
He's living where I'm at. Rent is expensive.
Yeah, depends where you're at.
And, he's living rent free. That could have been your quote of your 5 seconds of Joe.
I haven't even looked up the quote. I don't even have a tab open for it.
Oh, well, let's put Joe on the spot and see how quickly he can find a quote for everyone's favorite segment. Don't forget your brick wall, Joe.
Oh, let's see if I ever remember how to do that.
Let's watch Joe struggle.
Nope. There we go. Yep, that one. Okay, sure. It didn't save. Oh, it did save. All right. So I'm not going to look up anything. I'm just going to say my favorite quote of all time, which means Jimmy should be able to get it. Good, better, best. Never rest till good is better.
Sorry, I'm just jamming to the music right now.
That's some weird choice of music, my guy.
It wasn't named, or it was named. I just didn't know what it was. Let me try
That was some. But who said it, Jimmy? Who said it?
You already know I know this answer. As soon as you said you weren't going to look it up,
Absolutely.
and you were going to say your favorite quote, I knew exactly what you. I should have jumped in and just been like, I'm going to say a Tim Duncan quote and see if Joe can get
it. Timmy D. We love Timmy D.
We do love Timmy D. We do love Timmy. We do. That one's a little bit better, right?
I don't hate it. Timmy D's probably like my NBA equivalent to Joe Thomas. He's probably my favorite player that never played for my favorite team.
Fair. Which, just to give us an update on our soon Commanders and
On our soon what?
Commanders and Browns podcast. We're at 37 subscribers. We're 63 away.
Oh gosh. Oh gosh. I'm gonna have to buy a Joe Thomas jersey.
We're 63 away. And I'm just curious. I'm gonna pull up the Commanders schedule. Speaking Commanders news, did you see that they might have to change their name again? Or they might change their name again?
I did. And I saw that there's some tribes that are petitioning to change it back to
The
the Redskins.
Yep. I mean, whatever works. I don't really care. Just stop changing it.
I'm good as long as they don't switch it back to what you guys are saying. If they switch it back to the Washington football team, I'm gonna lose my freaking mind.
You know, it's funny. I pulled up the Commander schedule to see if the Browns play the Commanders, and they do this Friday for preseason, and that's it.
I hate that name so much.
I hated it at first, but it did grow on me. But it's better than the Commanders. Like,
I disagree. I think the Commanders is a better name, like a better sports team name than the Washington football team.
My vote is for the Hogs or the Warthogs or the Red Hogs, something to do with hogs. That's my vote.
I either go back to the original or the Hogs. That's my vote as well.
When you say the Hogs, that's what you think of anyways.
Yeah.
Like just keep it simple. The Washington Pumbas.
Or if you're gonna go with that, right? At least go with go for the memes and go Washington Team Football. So your initials are WTF, because do it for the memes.
Yeah, I didn't think you could go worse than football team.
I mean, they're the exact same thing. They're both trash.
But that's worse.
Yeah, they're both trash.
Washington Football Club. Everyone will think it's soccer.
It's still trash.
I'm not gonna argue. I'm not gonna argue.
The soccer team I root for, Arsenal. Dope name.
That is
why do I root for Arsenal? Because they have a dope name.
Is that why you root for Battlehawks in the XFL?
Well, that and it's St. Louis.
It almost sounds like Battlecocks when you say it fast.
Yeah, but I want St. Louis to have a football team again, so that's why. My two cities are Denver and St. Louis.
All right, Joe. We're gonna test your knowledge like we did last week, since we're kind of running out of stuff that talk about. So we can wrap it up with a little game. The same thing I did last week. I'm gonna look up a random player. I'm gonna tell you the teams he's played for, and tell me who it is.
Okay.
So let me go with. You want me to keep it football?
Preferably, but I mean, you could do NBA too, I guess. I wouldn't be as good at it.
Okay, I'll do football. Okay. Let me pull it up so I make sure I get every team he's played for. Yeah, that one won't work. It would have been a good one though. Let's go. Okay, I got this. I'm not going to say them in order, just to throw you off a little bit, just so it's not.
Oh, that's easy. Rough.
Well, if I said this in order, you would get it like right away.
Yeah, but it's also I gotta try to not have dead air at the same time.
Okay, fine. I'll make it easy for you. San Francisco.
Okay.
Oakland.
Okay. Jerry Rice.
You got it. Good job. Good job, Joe. Good job, Joe.
Thank you.
You did great. Now, bonus points if you can tell me how many years he spent in San Francisco.
I'm gonna go with my favorite random number to say, even though I don't think it's right. 17.
16. All right, let's go here. This is a good one here. All right, so I clicked the wrong name. That's my bad. My bad. My bad. My bad. I meant to click this one. My bad. The mouse had a mind of its own. All right, so we're starting in St. Louis.
Okay.
Then we're going to Cincy. Then we're
Okay.
going to the team we played for the longest with the Buffalo Bills. And then we're gonna spend a season in Tennessee. Then we're gonna spend the season in Houston. Then we're gonna go back north to the New York Jets. Back south to Tampa. We're gonna stay south and we're gonna go to Miami. Then we're gonna retire with the football team because that was before they were the Commanders.
The person I think it is, I didn't realize he's drafted by St. Louis. Fitzmagic?
You got it. Nailed it.
I didn't realize he was drafted by St. Louis.
All right, let's do a couple more. You're doing great. You're doing great, Joe. You're 2 for 2. Let's see how many you can get out of 5. So we'll do 3 more.
Okay.
All right. So this one's tricky. This one's tricky. At least I think it is. I might get you. Um, okay. We're gonna start in St. Louis.
Oh God.
We're gonna go to Minnesota,
Okay.
Arizona,
Okay.
and then finish our career in Philadelphia. Oh, sorry. I messed up the order. That's my bad. It's still St. Louis, then it's Philly, then Minnesota, then Arizona. So you know how it does on Pro Football Reference, when you like scroll down, it just shows in order of the most how long they played. So that was my bad. So it was St.
Is it
Louis.
Bradford?
It is. It is. You nailed it. If you wouldn't have gotten it, I would have said Boomer Sooner, and then you probably would have gotten it.
I knew those were the teams that he played for, but the order was what threw me off at the first.
Yeah, that was my bad.
You're good.
Okay, here's one. I'm gonna stump you. I'm gonna stump you. Starting in Arizona, and we're going to Houston, and then retiring in Oakland. I'll give you. It's a quarterback.
It's a what?
It's a quarterback. Need some years. Help you out. I'll give you one. You can have years. You can have college. Um,
So it was Arizona, Houston, what?
Oakland.
Yeah, give me you're like you're retired.
2012.
Okay. So I didn't think he ever went anywhere. God, what's his name? No, because he played for the Browns.
It would be funny if you were thinking of the same person, but you just are thinking of a different team.
2012.
He had a 6-year career. Not very long. But he was a starter.
Did he go to USC? Matt
Yes.
Leinart.
Yep.
That was my
Yeah.
that was my guess, but I didn't know that he went to Oakland.
He thought he was in the part of the Browns list.
No, the person I thought of was Anderson.
Oh,
Derek Anderson.
okay, yeah, that's a good one. But he played in Carolina. All right, let's finish it up with one more. You're doing great, Joe. One more quarterback though. Let's see how you do. All right, we're starting in Arizona.
Okay.
We're going to Detroit, Oakland. Then we're playing a couple seasons in Carolina. We take a year off. You know, we're just tired. We're just tired. And we come back and we sign with the Bears for a season. Don't play in 2012. Still with the Bears in 2013. So there's your he just doesn't have stats for 2012. I don't know if he was hurt or what that year. He just doesn't have stats. Then we're gonna finish out our career with Tampa, Cleveland, the Jets, and the Eagles.
(2012) and played with multiple teams after that. And he was a quarterback.
Yep.
Who was on the Bears around then?
So his career record is 23 wins and 53 losses.
So he didn't start a whole lot for playing that long.
You could say he was he career backup. Played for 9 teams, which I believe is even more than Fitzmagic. I think Fitzmagic was only on 7. Which, by the way, completely off topic, but Ryan Fitzpatrick is an absolute cheat code for that immaculate gridiron. Because he was just good enough to get those like random stats,
Yeah.
and he's played for so many teams.
Yeah. I am.
Oh,
I'm very confused as to who this is.
they both played for 9. Career backup, played for 20 years ish on 9 different teams. From 2002 until 2019. I would have gotten this if you told me the circumstance of why he played for Philly.
As to why he played what?
For Philly. The only reason why I would have gotten this is because of Philly, because I remember they called him basically out of retirement because 2019 was when Wentz was down again after they won the Super Bowl.
I
So
have no idea.
they needed a backup. Or yeah, I think that was the year, or that was the year they got rid of Wentz. One of the two. Did they call this guy up? Basically out of retirement. Yeah, I believe he was coaching high school football at the time.
Not a clue who it is.
Josh McCown.
That's fair.
I I would
I
have,
thought Josh McCown started his career in Tampa.
nope, his Tampa was in 2014.
Tampa was way late. I thought Tampa was early. That's probably what was throwing me off there.
Tampa probably threw you off because that's the team he played the most games for.
And I thought that was way earlier.
I guess I lied. He played 13 games twice in his career, in a season. Once with the Cardinals, once with the Jets, and then he played 11 with Tampa.
Huh.
He
I
was
thought
1-10.
I thought he played with Tampa like second team back in like before 2010.
Yeah. No.
So I guess his time in Tampa is what confused me on him.
Yeah. Ha! I stomped you. Ha! Sucker.
You were froze like this for like the longest time. I have no idea what was happening.
Oh, wow. I don't know. Not much going on today, this week, other than soccer sucks because the men suck. So
Like
yeah,
right now, you're like frozen like this
how do you know I'm not just doing that, Joe? Bruh.
because I have my phone open over there, and you're
Got
moving
some.
around. You're moving
Got
your head around over there.
got
Your head
something
is
for your
not moving
phone.
at all. Oh, now you're like this.
Well,
My internet is wonky since I turned my PC on. Holy hell!
well, I think it feels like bedtime. I don't know about you. It feels like it's time to have a good
P-
rest of our night and do our thing.
yeah, PC needs to go to sleep. I need to go to sleep.
I agree. And again, happy birthday, early birthday for Shaylee. And that'll do it.